Hello everyone, my name is Kreemdee, I'm playing Havoc for Noko, and this is my quick guide on Sennarth Mythic. You can find me streaming on Twitch at twitch.tv/Kreemdee. In this guide I will cover the most important stuff and give some good tips and tricks for defeating the boss, so stay tuned. I will try to show gameplay of relevant mechanics as I talk about them to make them more easy to understand. Sennarth is a two-stage fight where you have to follow and kill an ice spider moving up its lair. Once you are at the top, stage 2 begins and it will become a damage race against the spider as it will stack a damage taken increased debuff on the raid, which stacks forever. There isn't much new on Mythic, except there are now tornadoes on the stairs, which knock you and deal moderate damage, and when the small adds die, the pool on the ground will give you a 300% nature damage taken increased debuff, which can stack. This makes it so you might get one shot if you get hit by two pools at the same time. In the first phase, Sennarth will debuff everyone on a timer with Chilling Blast, does some ticking damage and explodes on a small radius at the end of its duration, dealing moderate damage to all other players inside. You need to spread this one so no one is hit by another player's zone. Few random players will also get enveloping webs, which does some ticking damage while dropping web on the ground. Standing in this web will give you a debuff that slows you and that 8 stacks will stun you for 30 seconds. Using stun immunities such as Icebound Fortitude works against this stun, and things that remove roots such as Vengeful Retreat or Tiger's Lust can be used to prevent gaining the 8 stacks. There is a way to remove the stun that I will cover in the second phase. There are mostly irrelevant small adds and a big important add. The big add will pulse ever increasing damage to the raid, so you need to kill this add immediately as the damage ramps very fast and will become unhealable. The big add along with the boss also create ice on the ground which will damage you and make you slide. Using mobility spells on the ice will be wonky at start, but once you get used to it, you can use it to your advantage in covering big distances, for example. While traveling between platforms, the stairs will be covered in ice, and on Mythic they will also have tornadoes on them. These will knock you and deal a moderate amount of damage, so you best dodge them. Lastly, in phase 1, the boss will pull all players to fall down from the platform. You can use the webs to mitigate this, use movement abilities, or even use the rocks in the boss room to counteract this. Before we head to phase 2 and some tips, I will ask you to like, comment and subscribe if you're finding this video helpful. In phase 2, all of the area turns into ice and there are some modifications to all the abilities. Chilling Blast now also drops a ball on the ground that will knock players and deal moderate damage coming into contact with it. The pool from phase 1 is now instead of Pushback, and players that get marked with the web debuff not only drop webs but also will get stunned automatically. You can use the small adds from phase 1 to free the stunned players by killing a small add on top of the web, as the pool that small app drops clears the stun. There will also be a stacking debuff that will make living harder the further you go into P2. Alright, now for some tips and tricks to kill the boss. Melee can hit the boss from very far away, which makes dealing with Chilling Blast while doing damage pretty easy. Traveling on the stairs is easily the most hectic part of P1, so try to have a defensive or health pot / health stone ready for those parts. When you get the web debuff, you want to place it so you don't cut off your route forward, but also so melee can hit the boss while spreading. In P1, during the pull mechanic, on DH I found it easier to fight the pull rather than getting back with a Fel Rush. On classes like Monk or Rogue, where you can teleport, you can let yourself get dragged and then teleport back on the platform with Shadow Strap or Transcendence. On parts where the pool comes just after running up the stairs, there are rocks you can use to be safe from the pool while still doing full DPS. The big ad on the pool will die quickly to everyone having CDs and Lust, but for future ads that come around 145 and 325, you will want to save damage for. For example, Havoc can have Hunt for the first new ad at 145, and have a meta and Hunt for the second ad at 325. Havoc can also utilize the high ground of rocks to help out with the Chilling Blast spreading debuff. In phase 2, all classes like DH, Monk, Evoker, or Warlock, you can drop off your Chilling Blast off the platform by jumping off and gliding or teleporting back to save space. And honestly, just surviving P1 and getting to P2 with everyone alive should be enough to kill the boss. Most of the progress we made was in P1, and after we got to P2 with everyone alive, we killed the boss. If you have any tips for this boss, make sure you leave it as a comment. Like the video if you found it useful, and subscribe for more guides coming up. Thanks everyone, and see you in the next video.